Well, hey, what's going on? This is Mike from Hodads, the world famous Hodads in San Diego. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to make a bacon cheeseburger, alright? You got to pay attention here. This is the world famous bacon cheeseburger. Now, as you can see, I've already got the hamburger patty on there in the bun. I always like to put a little weight on top of there. I like to say I like to put a little spice on the bun. But actually what it does is just kind of helps it to cook evenly. This is going to be a bacon cheeseburger. Now what we do is we cook our own bacon ahead of time. We boil it in a 5-gallon pot, about 15 pounds at a time. We boil it in water, believe it or not. Yes, I know water and oil don't mix. Well, that's the object of the game. As long as you have water in there, it won't stick to the pan. That's the idea. Put a little weight on here. This is going to be our bacon patty. Oh, look at that bun. That looks beautiful. All right. Now, I'm going to build the burger, and it really actually does matter which order it goes in. You can build a burger in different orders, and it's not going to taste the same. I like to put plenty of mayonnaise on there. Like I say, mayonnaise, good stuff. Now, mustard's a much sharper taste, so you don't put as much on there. Now, this right here is the key. The onions. Oh, I like to build what I call a nice little onion castle. Now when I'm doing this, I'm keeping in mind that this is the front of the burger, so I want it to look perfect. The ketchup on top of the onions. Now you can see how I kind of pile the onions up there. I don't just put a slab on there, I actually separate them. There's a big reason why I do that, and that's so there's not such a strong onion flavor. With the ketchup on top, it kind of neutralizes the onions, puts a sweetness on there. Now, I'm putting the cheese on. I've already flipped the patty over. I'm putting the cheese on, and I like to put plenty of cheese on there. I love cheese, and like I always say, these burgers, you're not here for your health. You're here for a good, greasy, run-down-your-arm hamburger. And that's what you're going to get. Now, as you can see, turning the bacon over, see how it makes kind of like a bacon patty? Well, that's what you want. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? Now, you can see I put a weight on there. But if you ever notice, I don't squeeze the patty at all. Never, ever squeeze the juices out of there. The juices are so important to what we're doing here. Now that we've got the ketchup on there, put a nice little array of pickles, a couple slices of tomato. See, I have this thing about proportion. I want everything to be proportioned correctly. Now lettuce. I've said this before that I actually prefer leaf lettuce, but the problem with that is that the juices will just flow off the lettuce and not into the burger. This will actually help it get into the burger itself. Now, I'm going to put the patty on top of here. This is the bacon patty. Look at that. See how it hangs over the meat? Then, because I like cheese, I'm going to put another slice of cheese on there. What do you think of that? Now I'm going to put that on top of there and just let it, you notice the juices are just collecting, getting together. Now, I'm going to take it off. Look at that. Dripping. Put it right on top of there. And you can see all the juices are going down through the burger. And that's exactly what you want. Most burgers, I think, are built upside down. This is exactly how they're supposed to be built. And then when but look at that. Will you look at that burger? Now that is a Hodad bacon cheeseburger.